Hello and welcome, I'm Ohoho, and today we'll be looking at Celestial Empire. Now, this game has just gotten onto Steam, and it's in its, I believe, the first playtest. I could be wrong, but it is in the first playtest stage, or more like a closed beta test, if you would. Now, this is a city builder with a theme based in ancient China, so which means lots of Eastern buildings, as you can see from the screenshots here, and very colorful trees, I might add. Now, the thing is, if you want to join this closed playtest, you can go to the Steam page, links in the description, and you can request for a ticket to go in and join this. Now, if we move along, it says on the Steam page, build the ancient city, explore China, play solo all with friends, develop your community, produce resources, survive winter, fight disasters, make decisions. Now, the premise sounds very similar to many of the city builders we've had so far. Oh, well, I guess the interesting part would be its Eastern theme in ancient China. I'm kind of looking forward to that, actually. There's been too many city builders with a Western theme. This is a breath of fresh air, and I'm actually very, very interested because it looks very authentic to how buildings would have looked like in those times. Well, moving on, this is the part that I'm actually quite interested in. It says that fight disasters, you can have both natural and godly threats, which if we look at the Chinese mythology, there is a lot of gods and deities. So this could be a very, shall we say, fun area for us to explore. Now, we can make decisions. We can manage trade routes, worship or ignore the gods, erect monuments, immerse yourself, and of course, we can provide feedback. There is a Discord for you to join. So, for us, what we're going to do today is we're going to play the game. We're going to do like a quick first impressions of it. And then following that, we'll do a quick let's play. And then we'll consolidate everything that we thought was good and areas that could be improved into a separate video. And then we'll see how it goes from there. With that being said, let's start. Ready to launch. Oh, I guess it's updating. Oh, the install size for this is about 3.5 gigs. Do I close this? I guess I do. Yep, okay. There we go. The splash screen looks pretty... Whoa. Is this in French? Yeah, it's in French. So, okay, let's look at the graphics options since we're already here. We've got gameplay, which is voiceovers, English and Chinese, subtitles, cinematics, I leave it on, improvement point reminders. I don't know what this is, but let's have it on because we are a completely new player. Autosave, mouse, I assume this is sensitivity. I am a very low sense player, I would like to get it to 5 just to start off with. Edge scrolling, slow, camera rotation, we'll leave that at defaults for now. Graphics, oh, we can go up to 4K. I do not see widescreen support here just yet. But then again, I don't have a widescreen monitor, so I can't really test that for you. VSync, we can turn it off and on. Brightness, ambient occlusion on, bloom on, depth of view on. Okay. Let's go with Epic, because we have the means to do that. We can change textures, shadows, reflections, particles, distance rendering, quality, anti-aliasing. It will be good for us to know more details about anti-aliasing, whether it's like what kind of anti-aliasing is using. But everything else seems to be pretty good. I mean, I didn't come into City Builder expecting superb graphical options, but I think this is pretty acceptable. Albeit if we had more information here, we could. they actually got the last one as potato. Right. So if we had more information here, that'll be good. Now that is graphics. We have to we apply first. All right. I think we are good. Now we go into audio, master volume. Okay, seems all right. Keybinds. You can rebind a limited number of keys. It seems. Now we don't know what functions they are just yet, but we'll find out soon. With that being said, I think everything looks good. Okay, let's go back. Play options, you got your social buttons here. This is already on my wish list. Alright, let's go for a quick game. I like this. I like this logo quite a bit. That's the Emperor, isn't
They
it?
say the less power a man has, the more he likes to use it. I never imagined that the opposite would also be true. Our accomplishments are a sight to behold. The burden of responsibility weighs heavy on my shoulders. More so with every passing season. Old friend, thank you for heeding my call. The northern provinces are struggling, caught up in a pointless conflict. They feel betrayed and abandoned. They need hope. They need you.
All right, that's our opening cinematic. I must say, although it was a very simple cinematic, the voice acting was, I think, adequate, and it would seem that the Emperor, I'm not sure which dynasty he's from, because I'm a little bit, shall we say, less well versed in the in recognizing the attire that they wear, but it would seem that we are a city mayor. So right from the beginning, you have WASD to move your camera. Right mouse does the same. Left mouse doesn't do anything. Oh, so middle mouse button scrolling changes the zoom level. Middle mouse button, if you move it around, it's a rotate. It's a little bit sensitive. Let's see if we can change that. Camera rotation, I suppose. Let's give it a 10. Now the thing is, I wish there were more free maps here. Maybe they haven't added it yet, but for players like me who just go into the game blind, we actually check this part to see what the controls are quite a bit. Now, with that being said, let's get back. I like that. I like the no. Like the no has 3 exclamations. Apply. Okay, can we do that? Volume. Wait, aren't we're done, right? Okay. So we have most. Oh, there is. It's actually quite a modern menu. We've got everything that we would want, like a direct exit to desktop, which is always nice. The thing is, though, I can only press escape to bring up the menu, but I can't escape to leave the menu. If we can do that, that would be nice. So we get the religion, the gods of love, good fortune, nature, and creation. 0 faith points. I guess we will figure that out in a bit. This is our science tree, I suppose. So we will need a governor's house from looking at how things are going. I have some sakura trees. Let's see how far we can zoom in. This is about as far as we can go. We can't move the camera anymore, but I would say that this is an adequate level of zoom. I think things look pretty detailed. Decently detailed, I would say. Because you will not be zooming in this close all the time. It's hard to. I mean, you can see that the grass texture is not the sharpest, but if you are at this distance, I doubt you will notice a difference. Now, so this is our governor's house. So we are a governor. We center of our city. All buildings must be connected to it. Do we have a map, a region that we can say? Oh wow, we can go. Oh right. So we are approaching the edge of the map. For the most part, this looks like a mine, and then it actually seems like a huge map for us. Ancient ruins, palace ruins. Not sure what those are, but let's see. That looks like a stone or iron. I'm not sure what that is for now. Wow, I like the cloud effects. It gives off the feeling of mythical China quite a lot. I like that. Now you know what? Let's place our main structure somewhere close to the river, but not too far. Okay, tell you what. Ooh, that sensitivity is way too high. we'll place it here because we need to go up, I think. So let's put it here. Can we rotate? Oh nope. How do you rotate? Oh, so Q and E rotates. It's a fixed 90 degrees for now, I think. This is, I'm guessing this is season. Then these are our points. People are not happy. There are no people at all. We have food, yuan, I think, the Chinese currency. That's wood. Tools, stone, I think. But either way, let's get our governor's house now. What does this mean? Do we marketplace? Road? Let's do road. Okay, marketplace. Oh, we just clicked that, so we can. So now we have roads and marketplace. All right. Let's check our governor's building. Oh, hey, I like this. It actually looks fairly well made. Small details like the shape of the roofs, the little tiger statues guarding the doors, a little step to go up, and then the walls that surrounds the entire mansion's entirety. I like that as a well near. Is that a no? That's a. I believe that's one of those drums that was used to signify. Was it time? I could be wrong, but either way, we have roads now. We can build a road. I'm guessing the squares mean that we can building squares. So if we can just stretch, that's 30 yuan of our currency, or just coins. Alright, seems like it's built immediately. Roads do look a little bit rough. Oh, marketplace is huge. Alright. Marketplace. I'm guessing we need to fish, so let's get our roads just a bit more. Okay, trees automatically clear by themselves. Alright. We have lots of money actually, so we are fine. Roads. Is there a direction? Nope. Oh, there are already people in the marketplace. It's a pity that we can't zoom in anymore, because I would like to see in detail exactly what they are doing. Seems like we have peddlers on the sides, houses for the shopkeepers, a warehouse maybe, a well. So a kid there dangling his or her legs. I can't tell it's the gender from this distance. Watermelons, pots at the back. I guess that's fish. Don't know where the fish came from, but vegetables. So far, I'm liking the level of detail here. I am on the highest setting after all. So, actually, while we are at it, let's take a look at the frame rates we're getting. We are getting at about 114 frames. Zooming out, it's about 100. Yep, 100. We are on a 3080 Ti. Our GPU utilization is about 79%. So I think it should run pretty well on most modern GPUs, assuming that you don't go to the highest epic setting. Pretty sure that's irrelevant, but I'm doing this to showcase it well enough for everyone to see. Alright, so we've got the roads done. We have our marketplace. It needs 100 coins. What do we... Okay, so what do we do right now actually? We have the time bars here. This is... Okay. Production. Decorative. Okay, we have... I guess we need houses now. Yep, house. So we need to build houses for our people to live in. Right, let's... Oh, I like this. I mean, sure. It doesn't seem... Oh, does it actually like change? Oh, it does. Okay, so you've got different models for your houses, and they all look... Do we have to... It doesn't randomize? Wait, what? Ah, there we go. We have a 3... I guess it's a random thing. Like, it will give you a random house when you click on the button, but it doesn't... Like, you have no idea which one it will be, and you could actually choose the same house over and over again. Alright, we've got 3 houses. I really wish we could zoom in a little bit more, because... Man, I want to see the details of our villagers. Okay, this guy just went out of his house. The door actually opened. That's very good. Albeit not in a very natural way, but it's still open for him and closed. I see lanterns here. I see pottery. I see a well. It's a fairly accurate representation of how ancient houses in China look like. And I'm not saying that I'm an expert, but I do have spent some time visiting little historical sites in China in the past, and some of the preserved houses look exactly like this, as they did appear in certain dramas as well. Of course, that being said, I can't really speak for the accuracy, but what I can tell you is that it feels good to see them. It feels nice. It feels like they belong here. So these are like regular people's homes, right? And then you would assume that the marketplace is a little bit more upscale, merchants and all, and the black tiles reflect that those were more expensive to procure. Normal people's only got barns and stuff for their roofs. I believe this is some sort of barn weed. Can't remember the English term for it, but nonetheless, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Very, very happy with it. The only downside is I really wish we could zoom in a bit more. And the guy just went in and went out. Okay, I mean, it's a very simple animations, but they do the job. I see chickens. Yep, nice. I see chickens. I like this. I like this game already. It's chickens and okay, we have house done. How do we get these? Do we have... I wish there was an option or a little pop-up menu or a little pop-up screen that tells us what we need to do to get these to unlock. There is very little in the way of tutorials and explanation. Do we need to put it near a road? It doesn't say, so we will, I guess, just... Oh, it randomizes it automatically. Right, so currently I see... So this is one variation, second variation, third variation. This looks like a... no, that's the one that we've seen. This is the fourth variation, the double-story house. Lots of pottery, people by the well, someone sitting down. It feels believable. I like this. I like this quite a lot. But how do we get the... Oh, okay. So, right. Okay. So the way you unlock new buildings up the tree is you need to fulfill the conditions here. But I feel like this might not be the most intuitive location or icon, because I think it's kind of hidden. It's not very noticeable. So it would be good if you can just perhaps make it bigger, make it more colorful, or you just add the requirements to the buildings themselves, so that the players actually know what to do without having to hover around a small little lock icon. I think that will make things a lot easier. That being said, we need 75 peasants. So we've realized that the main buildings kind of take up 3x3 slots, so we'll do that. Seems like roads build automatically. I wonder if you get to upgrade the roads. If you've played Banished before, I think the roads are fairly self-explanatory. You just plot them down the way you want it. Squares, no curves. Yeah, from the number of Chinese and Eastern themed city builders we've been getting these days, it seems like many gamers in China and Taiwan and Hong Kong, I believe, are actually fans of Vanished, seeing from how it allows buildings to... Oh, community need. So I'm guessing that we need to place 310. We don't have a lot of that actually. You know what? Let's make sure we get houses in the vicinity of the market first. Okay. Right. Oh, I heard some localized language for my citizens. Now as we kind of become bigger, they actually go in and out of the buildings that you've just placed, such as the, or should I say facilities that you've just placed, such as the marketplace. I think it's great. everything looks quite sharp and detailed for a city builder like this. I like it a lot. I quite approve of what I'm seeing. Now, okay. Additional requirements 750. Ah, okay. Okay, we unlock that. Lumber hut. Rice farm. Canals. So additional requirement. We need. What's the additional requirement? Oh, no. No requirements. Okay, we can just get that. Lumberjack's hut. We need 12. We don't have that. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's something we can get production, right? So it cuts down trees and bamboo to produce logs from surrounding plants. Right, so it seems like, hey, this is nice. It tells us not only the area, but also the exact number of it, so we can actually be pretty sure we have a greater control of where and how effective our building can be. Now let's put one here. Oh, we need this, don't we? Storehouse, warehouse. Okay, increase city limit. Warehouse. Oops. You probably want it to be at the back of our building. Okay, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. It seems like the game has motion blur on by default. The warehouse looks pretty believable. A large storage barn. Okay, what does this one need? This logs, right? Production, rice farm, fresh water to walk. Okay. Rice farm. Do we? You know what? Let's place it near the water, the river, since it's rice farm. Okay. It seems like the models are the same. It would seem. Okay. What does this mean? I can't tell what it means. From what I can tell from the rest of the game, it doesn't seem like there's any build time needed. They look built already. And I'm hearing sound effects of trees being chopped down and stuff, so I'm guessing that things are kind of progressing. I hope. Let's give it some variation. Okay. Right. What's next for us? Lumberjack's huts. We need 12. We don't have any of that. We can do canals. So I'm assuming that canals are what we'll need to get our... How do we use this? It delivers fresh water. It works only if it follows gravity. Okay. Aha. Okay. Now we right, we've got a canal of sorts. Do we connect it, or is it an automatic connection? Hard to tell, really. There's not much information that's available for us right now. If we make it down there, this looks really strange. What is this? Oh, okay. Field area. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, we got it. A little bit of trial and error, but we got it. Right. This one. All right. What if we throw it like that? Aha. Okay. Do we need to connect this? No, I think it's automatic. It seems like it's automatic. Yeah, doesn't seem like we need to do anything. It's producing. Okay, we're good. Now, what about this one? It needs tools? What does it need? I can't tell from just what I'm seeing and reading off alone. We are getting a bit more... Oh, okay, I can see some performance issues right now. So we do have a lot of stuttering going on at the moment. It gets better once the game stabilizes a bit. Okay, okay. You know what, let's save our game first. Save game. Well, I named this Lingshan Grings, but there are no mountains there. But there is mountains, I suppose. Either way, can we change graphical options on the fly? What about high? Apply that. Seems like it's automatic. Okay, everything seems to be applied. Does it improve our frames a little bit? Actually, not really. We are still looking at about 60 frames per second now. Yeah, it's still 60%. Our GPU utilization has dropped to 65. But if we go back, what if we go back to high, to epic? I mean, what would that do? Our FPS actually stayed the same. Yeah, it stays the same. I'm not sure if that is something to do with optimization or not, but I guess we will find out. Consumption. Okay, we can see how many workers are being used and how many workers are available. We have 8. Free development, dock farm, chapel, and okay, we need 200 presents for this. I still don't get how we produce. Oh, does it have to be in the vicinity of a storehouse? We put it here. Does it work? What does that mean? I can see it's a wheelbarrow, but I don't know what the wheelbarrow does. Okay, we only have 100. Okay, let's get more houses going. I'm not sure if this is intentional, but it seems like there is no build time for any of our buildings. So once we plop it, it just gets built automatically. That being said, I like the automatic variation for the buildings. It makes things look a bit more natural, albeit maybe sometimes not too natural, but I think it does the job pretty much. It's pretty okay. There is a bit of stutter and lag happening now. What is this? This is stone, okay. So okay, we don't have any of the rest unlocked yet, but I think we'll need one more. Is there a range for this? No, there's no range. I can't, or if there is one, I can't actually see it. Chapel, do we have enough food? Okay, we are getting decent food. Bamboo climber. Oh, so these are decorations, I think. What does the chapel do? Production? Decorative? Oh no, these are just decorations, I think. Maybe chapel adds... What does chapel do? Chapel... Oh, the first religious buildings produce save points useful in maintaining positive relations with the gods. Only peasants may pray here. You must have a class of god assigned to it to work. So we need to assign a god to it. Let's plop it down here. Does it work? Doesn't work? What? I can't place it. Is it because I lack materials? Ah, I have no planks. Okay. Right. Our lumberjack is not working. I need to figure out how to get how to get this man to work. In the meantime, our food is doing okay. It is starting to slow down a little bit. So it seems like the general progression is locked behind the number of peasants we have, or the number of citizens we've got. Alright. I think I get a rough gist of it. I think with that being said, I kind of like the direction that this game is going. Of course, this is still in closed beta. So a lot of the performance issues I think should be ironed out pretty soon. I like the buildings quite a lot. They are detailed. The little citizens or models all look pretty convincing. They are kids, they are adults. You can see them. Well, they are at least modeled like humans. You know, you can tell that they are humans. For the most part, I think I like the detail paid to the buildings. They are very, very pleasant to look at. The thing is, I wish there was a greater level of zoom so we can zoom in and see those chickens, and also like we mentioned, an easier way of understanding the requirements for every single of these unlocks, and also how every building works, because we can't figure out how to get the lumberjack to work. Still don't know how this one works. I guess we'll find out later on in a bit. With that being said, I think this is a pretty good time and place to stop for the first episode. First impressions are quite positive. Of course, we don't know the pricing yet, but looking at similar Eastern city builders from the past, it should be around the 20 to 30 USD range. Looking at the quality of the buildings and the models, I think it's pretty good. The sound is not intrusive, but it hasn't left an impression on me just yet. You can tell it's Eastern music, it's just not anything that stands out. It's calming, that's to be sure. Perhaps this was the goal they were going for. Either way, first impressions were quite positive. I kind of like this. I would like to play more. There's a bird chirping. I would like a tutorial that shows us what to do in a game if possible. So far, I think that is it. Well, with that being said, this is the end of the first impressions episode. We will just take a pause here, and then we'll come back to this game in a little bit once we have a greater understanding of actually how this game works. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. In the meantime, I'm gonna count my little chickens.